Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams as Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Pittsburgh Panthers and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Sellers. Under fire. Plucks it out of the air. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. Got his man. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hunt. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
Making side adjustments here. Here's Sellers to throw. That's reeled in. It's Harbor. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Keeps it on the option. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Running inside. It's Clark. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. Gets the back moving. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you talking about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. There's the pressure. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that field fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Hicks.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop right there, but Pittsburgh moves the chains, and they have a 1st down.
And I think that was step 1 for this offense. You didn't want to start backed up, but you did on this first drive. Nice job getting that first down, creating a little bit more space. Now I look to see if they get back on script, maybe get aggressive and see what this offense does today.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. play of the period. First down here. Handoff to the single running back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Kent. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The give on the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Knocked off his feet. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Rooster crows. They are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker.
And man, this is a big decision coming up, right? Like, this is still a tie football game. So if you get stopped on 4th down, man, you're setting the other team up with good field position, almost in field goal position right off the jump. This is a big 4th down play.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. Punt is on its way. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He might want another play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throwing, Sellers. Gets it out quickly. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Makes the grab. He's brought down after a gain of about 5. Clock comes to a stop as we've reached a 2-minute timeout. The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Going to the run, it's Clark. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense uses a timeout, that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Pitt calls it 2nd timeout. Lots of conversations going on both sidelines to put together a strategy.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good.
Number 24, set to kick off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Snags it quickly on the left. At the 35, he's loose. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Catch inside the 25. Off to the races. And he scores! Touchdown, Panthers!
But we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Sellers. Finds his man. It's Fuller. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quick.
Breaks into the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And that's the final timeout for Pitt. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to take a shot. Goes high to pull it in. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And I absolutely love that play call, man. You got good field position right now. Take advantage of it. They're aggressive on the first play. Make a big play. This offense now set up in perfect position to get some points to capitalize on their great field position.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Quick completion on the out route. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the field.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quickly complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. He wants it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Sellers to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
And this is why I love sudden change situations. When you get a turnover, oftentimes coordinators like to take a shot right away. The defense is back out on the field. They're trying to communicate. Sometimes they're discombobulated. They're sleepwalking a little bit. And the offense takes advantage, taking a shot and coming up with an explosive play.
To the air, it's Sellers. Finds his back in the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And after that last completion left them with just a yard or so to go for a first down, how will they attack on second and short? Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Throwing Sellers. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on the number 21 team, the Houston Cougars.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
And it's the Wildcats, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
The Pitt Panthers offense out there to go on the attack. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They're going to ride this running back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Following the play, there is a Pitt Panther slow to get up. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Hicks. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or 2. Nice job, nice success.
And the Panthers look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. They'll run the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Caught behind the line. It's sacked. At the 40, there he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
The Panthers with the 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Makes a catch. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big, that was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game, 3rd down and long situation to get that conversion and now get 1st and goal. A chance to cut into this lead. Really nice, big, opportunistic, timely play for this offense.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
They've been outstanding on 3rd down all day long, and they could use one here on 3rd and goal. Powers forward, and he's in. Touchdown, Panthers! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone. And the extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The run inside. It's Clark. Crosses the 30. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their...
Might have a chance. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Run in the red zone. It's McAllister. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Kent. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You've got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you've got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from, and all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Panthers will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's nice having zone eyes on the quarterback. I tell you what, you got to lead, be smart, don't give up big plays, drop back in your zones, but watch, when the ball's thrown, you can see the guys break on the football immediately and go make a play.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. On the ground, it's Clark. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Sellers. Oh, they're after him. Hauls it in.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. He wants to change this route. From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. He'll try to do it himself. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And how How nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on third down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge third down conversion for this offense.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's McAllister. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Here's Sellers to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Harbor. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Play fake, Sellers. Fires to the tight end. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing. You're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical third down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Trying the run, it's McAllister. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Throwing, Sellers. The quick out. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Into the end zone for 6.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field. This kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quick handoff. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he never had a chance.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And unfortunately, man, another incomplete.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the scoreboard.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, looking for the score. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for the end zone. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.